Well, you've seen them. Campaign signs are up across Vancouver Island. November 19th is voting day in BC civic elections. Notoriously, the turnout for the municipal vote is low, but some communities are trying to change that. Dana Hutchings joins us now with more in tonight's Checkpoint.
Stacey, there are numerous all-candidates debates in communities around the island. The goal, of course, is to meet the candidates and discuss the issues. The problem is that young people rarely seem interested and don't get engaged. But as Dean Stoltz tells us, one teacher in Port Alberni is trying to change that, one class at a time.
It's the first all-candidates meeting in Port Alberni. Current and hopeful politicians being sized up by a crowd of current and future voters here at Alberni Secondary School.
All of you have been beating around the bush with your answers, and I just want to know how you think that'll affect the actual decisions made in City Council.
What's noticeable here is the age of the crowd watching. 99% high school students, most between the ages of 15 and 17. Not your typical politically minded group. For this class, what did you think of politics?
Not much, even though my family's really into politics. And I have a family who studies law. I never really thought much of it.
The forum is being hosted by Ann Ostwald's grade 11 civic studies class. Teenagers who now admit politics is actually pretty interesting.
I thought it would just be an easy class. I thought I would just not do social studies because with social studies you learn about stuff that happened in the past, and I thought it'd be cool to learn about stuff that's going on right now. So I'm actually so excited because I've learned so much new things that I had no idea about. Everything, my perspective on politics have totally changed.
And that's good news to Ms. Ostwald, who keeps a close eye on things and the forum runs smoothly. But her main goal with the students is to once again get young people interested in politics.
The main message of the class is to affect civic change. I want, honestly, is to give the kids a dream, to empower the kids so that they know that they can make a difference in the world and make it a better place. There's a need out there. Fill the need. You can do it. You've got resources, you've got intelligence, you've got creativity.
The students in her class won't be able to cast a ballot in any election for at least another 2 years, but at least now they know why it will be important to do so.
One day we will be the ones who are supposed to vote, and I think we should be really into it and know what we're voting for.
Myron Jesperson is running for council. He says the students here seem to be getting it.
The nature of the questions that they raised, I think were really good. We're really to the heart of what's the connection between City Council and them and how it affects their lives.
Because we're younger and we can't vote, we still want to have a voice and be able to give our opinions into the community, and we want people to know how we feel.
And our Checkpoint question tonight, are you planning on voting in the upcoming municipal election, and what issues are concerning to you in your community? You can tweet us at check_news, on Facebook at facebook.com/checknews, or email checkpoint@checknews.ca. And you can also answer the question in our Checkpoint web poll by going to our website. That's www.checknews.ca. Stacey, from affordable housing in Victoria to jobs on the North Island, we've received a lot of responses about what election issues are important to you. Our Checkpoint question, are you planning on voting in the upcoming municipal election, and what issues are you concerned about in your community? Here's what you had to say in Port Alberni and Nanaimo.
Yes, I will be voting, and hopefully everyone else will too, as many as can be. My issues are the cold port.
We need transparency. We need openness, and we need councillors that realize that governance is important.
Helping the homeless and also making sure that people get jobs. It's pretty much what I'm interested in.
I'm really clueless as to who's out there that I could vote for. It's just, I hope there's a good turnout, but I'm not sure.
Promoting Nanaimo as a resort for tourism, bring money into the town.
The economy, number of jobs in town. How the city's actually spending its money, some of the things I don't quite agree with. So
I don't have any issues that I'm concerned about. It's important to vote.
And your social media responses. Kim on Twitter says, I will vote. I live in Cowichan and I'm concerned about the new proposed recycling depot location. Aaron George says, no, because nothing ever gets done that we want. Everything gets done what they feel is right or what they want. Mike Vardy says whoever votes no can't complain about anything for the next 3 years. Seriously, don't even try. And results from our web poll so far, 85% say yes, they will be going to the polls. 15% say no, they will not be voting. If that holds true, it would be a high voter turnout this year. Again, Election Day is Saturday, November 19th. And that's tonight's Checkpoint.